I'm Christy. Today I want to talk about birthday excitement and preparing for big changes. So last week, AJ turned 22. Now while part of me still has a hard time believing it's even possible for him to be that old, he's also matured a lot in this last year. The build-up to his birthday was quite entertaining. He's so incredibly excited for his birthday to come. And while we didn't have to do an official countdown this year, which we have had to do in the past, he was very aware of how close his birthday was, and he couldn't wait for it to come. He talked about it nearly non-stop at home, and he commented on more than one occasion that he was going to tell his supervisor at work when his birthday was. Now, I'm not sure what all he said at work, but he seemed content with how his friends and supervisor were responding to the news. A couple of days before his birthday, I discovered he'd also been texting my sister about his birthday. Well, more specifically, how he wanted some scuba gloves because he doesn't have any. And I'm fairly certain that his birthday came up in the course of conversation. Regardless of how it came up, my sister bought him a pair of scuba gloves as part of his birthday present. But more on that scuba thing in a minute. On his birthday, he got himself up and ready for work as usual. Yes, we're those parents who still make you go to work and don't give you a day off just because it's your birthday. He was happy to continue his routine and to be able to tell his friends about his birthday. I wished him a happy birthday and sent him off to work. He picked Rubio's for dinner about a week before his birthday. It's a Mexican restaurant chain here in Vegas, and I'm not sure what other states. Anyway, he wanted to go there because we haven't been there for a while. Your birthday? Your choice. Works for us. Then he started asking about what we wanted to eat there. He picked out what he was going to get, what he usually gets there. A week ahead of time, he already knew. And he couldn't quite understand why we didn't know exactly what we were going to get as well. He even tried to suggest what I should get, what I usually get there. Again, quite entertaining if you're willing to step back and not get annoyed. Dinner went well. We enjoyed Rubio's and came home to open presents. Only 2 presents to open, but he had a couple of gift cards and some cash to go with those presents. The 2 presents, the previously mentioned scuba gloves, which were indeed a hit, and I've got pictures of them over on the blog. You can find that at www.havenofhopeforme.com. This posted the end of January of 2022. The other new gift, a new Android tablet from us. He was happy with his gifts, and so his birthday went well. He's happy, I'm happy. Total win in my book. For the past couple of months, he's been texting my sister off and on talking about wanting to learn to scuba dive. Now, he knows that his cousin, my sister's daughter, scuba dives. Fortunately, my sister gets him and goes along with his many twists, turns, and subject changes, and she's entertained by him. He keeps talking about wanting to learn to scuba dive. Now, I find this completely humorous because the boy hasn't put a swimsuit on in years, and he hasn't been in our swimming pool for probably at least 12 of the 15 years that we've lived in this house. But a Facebook memory reminded me that he's been aware of scuba diving for at least 12 years now. And for some reason I haven't yet put together, the interest has resurfaced in the past few months. Anyway, during these conversations, AJ has talked about how he doesn't have specific scuba gear. Now, being the doting aunt that she is, she's bought him a snorkel and mask and now scuba gloves for his birthday. Okay, neither one is overly expensive, and she realizes that he may never use them, but he's happy and she doesn't care. He's also convinced that she and my niece are coming to visit us this summer. In his mind, it's a matter of when they're coming, not if they're coming. Again, it's kind of cute and kind of frustrating at times, but I've got to admire his conviction and certainty of things that he wants to have happen. So overall, I'd say this was a successful birthday. And I have to admit, he's matured a lot over the past year, in spite of all that COVID has thrown at us. He's now getting himself up and ready for work without any significant assistance from me. He's enjoying work and staying engaged while he's there. And he's learning how to cook frozen dinners for himself. We're slowly making progress and continuing to teach him the skills he'll need to live apart from us. Now, hopefully, the next year we'll see some big changes for AJ. Since he ages out of the program he's currently involved in, he'll be getting a job this fall, hopefully. And if we're really lucky, he'll only have a short wait to get into a place to live apart from us. So, by his next birthday, he could easily be a working man living on his own. He's excited about these new changes, and I'm excited for him. So my question for you this week is this. How do you celebrate birthdays with your loved one? I'd love to hear about it. You can leave me a comment below, or you can leave me a comment over on the blog. Again, that's at www.havenofhopeforme.com. This originally posted the end of January of 2022. I'm grateful for continued growth, maturity, and childlike anticipation so that I can continue to say that life is good. And there is never